Hello everybody and welcome back to Europa, where I finally went and looked it up after switching over to a republic here. We have too few seats in Parliament, and apparently the way that you do that is slightly unintuitive for me. You come in here and do it from this location. So it gives a bonus, but at every issue a majority of the seats have to be appeased. Right, so we need at least 33 seats in Parliament, and we only have 2. So we need to grant a bunch of these. I want to go into a development map mode, I think, and give our highest development regions seats. So we can see that this is development 12. Okay. Maybe 10 should be the threshold, at least for this pass. So we go through and see anything that is over development of 10. So, this is development of 13 up over here. It's a little bit hard to see, but this at least narrows it down a little bit. So, development of 13 here, and that gets a seat in Parliament. This is going to reduce our absolutism. That's okay. I don't care about that. That's completely and totally fine. So, development of 6, 7, 8, 12. Okay, so we give that a seat in Parliament. Beautiful. 16. That gets a seat. 10. That gets a seat. 11 gets a seat, and 11 gets a seat, and then we could revoke that seat, or no. Once it's there, it's just there. Sounds good. So development of 8 means that we don't give it a seat just yet. Our capital has a seat already, of course. And this is going to make things kind of difficult to pass through the Parliament, but that's okay. Based on what we saw previously, I mean, giving up a couple hundred sailors is not a big deal. I'm not sure how many of the others we'll need to appease, but we'll see how that feels. We do know that we need more, so we currently need another 21. Okay, that's a lot, no doubt about that. Development of 13 here, cool. Development of 10, okay. I can't believe I've never played as a republic in Europa before. That's kind of insane, right? Never had a parliament before. But we definitely need to get these set up, so we'll do so. Cool. All of this can get a seat because it's got 10 development. And I'm just arbitrarily choosing 10 development, for the record. There's, as far as I know, nothing in the game requiring it to be like that. That's just what I'm using here. So we've got 8. Here's a 16er. Cool. So there'll be some down over this way. That's all 6. This is 10. Okay, sure. 9, 7. This is probably easier if you're not colorblind, to be honest. This 6 here looks a lot better than this 19 to me. I don't know. That's probably just a colorblind thing. But that one was already dealt with. So development of 14 here. 13 here. I think it's... The reason I'm struggling with it, I think, is because it's a tricolor thing. It goes from this deep red for low development up through a yellow, and then into a green. And that's what I'm struggling with. But that's fine. We'll get there in the end. So this is a 10. Cool. 6, 7. Here's a 17. That should definitely get a seat. Here's a 12. And an 8. Okay, so what are we at? We need 5 more. Noted. So we'll probably just assign things from up over here. Well, actually... This is over 12. So there's 1, 2. Anything else over this way? Development of 10, but you already have a seat. Okay, that seems fine for now. We could just give some of these that are very, very old seats, right? So some of these that we've held for a ridiculous amount of time. That one already had one. Okay, that puts us at 32, so we need 1 additional seat. There we go. That'll do for now. And now if we look at our parliament, we've got 33 seats, and we'll see how that goes. We're not able to start another debate for a while yet, so we're not going to run into any issues from that. But there will be issues eventually. Now, this doesn't have a leader, although we could put this guy in and just drill here. That was our monarch, I believe? Yeah, that's our monarch. I don't care about our monarch dying. And, oh, you're right. We've got this going on over here. Yeah, Spain is being kind of a jerk over here. And to that end, we have a few options here. So, we definitely want to go colonize here. This will cut them off and mean that this is ours as long as they don't spread from here, right? I think we're going to not be too concerned about this, though. We know we can take territory from Spain. So I think that's okay, and we do have a bunch of coring to do still. So we don't want to get aggressive at this time. We converted heretics, and we lost our trader. Okay, so we'll continue to convert, and what do we get here? Spy network construction, I guess. It's cheap. It'll do. So we can build additional province improvements. Nothing there. We'll build this. I usually only build if they're 0.1 or higher for these base level ones. That's, again, arbitrary, but that is what I usually do. Cool. And we'll continue to core our way through some of this. Realistically, I'd kind of... It's better to core from bottom up, because that gives maximum time for it to tick down. I would personally, like, in terms of the way my brain works, I would rather core from top down in terms of cost, but it's better to not do it that way. Okay, so we'll continue our explorations here. I'd like to get this area explored at some point, but we'll see what ends up happening with that. Now, Britain is currently winning a war against Iceland. 13 colonies is getting attacked over here. Sure. So we've got some Spanish-Peruvian separatists thinking about being jerks. And, yeah, we can't go further that direction, but we can come over here. Okay, we'll keep an eye on that. Continue to core over this direction, and these are going to spawn over this way. So we should bring these forces down. Okay, that looks reasonably fine. We've got our golden era ongoing here, and that looks just fine right now. Now, I would like to finish up our courthouse constructions. We have a lot of these to do yet. That'll take some time. No doubt about that one. So we can't go further south here. This is all wasteland. So this is a hard boundary for us. This is a wasteland as well. So we need to come around like this. Okay. So there's not much down this way. If they hadn't have settled here, we would have already grabbed this. And then we just grab this direction as much as we could. We can grab, at this point, an exploration idea. Is that something we want to do? We don't have an institution bonus, or an institution penalty, rather, for our diptech, so I think we should work on diptech first. That'll be fine. We should definitely core as we can. And we need to stay kind of on top of this. So that's great. How much more do we need to get all this cored? A lot is the answer, like 400. I mean, that's not a huge amount. We'll have that relatively quickly, but it's going to be a bit for sure. We'll continue to work on getting our courthouses built. Gaining diplomatic power sounds good. And there's those Spanish-Peruvian separatists. They decided to pop all the way over here. That's very rude of them. Okay, and I want these guys to just make their way, for now, back up over here. We're kind of swapping them. We're done conquistadoring out over here, so that'll be reasonably fine for the moment. Oh, and that province is under siege, so we can't core it. Sad. Oh, they're going to love being Aztec. That's absolutely true. So this colony is now self-sustaining. Beautiful. Our colonist is back, and I kind of want to try to close these guys off, but I also want to grab Rio Branco here, but we can't grab that until this province is done. So I think we'll head here for now. Yes, New Granada, huh? Okay, so this is New Granada. This is still considered Spain. That'll probably go into New Granada once the colonies finish, is my guess. Okay. So New Granada is back, and we will annex them again, eventually. We'll get the South China Sea. I do want to attack Britain next. I feel like Britain needs to be cut down. But admin power is a big concern here. There's no doubt about that. We cannot core these. Oh. For some reason, I was thinking we had a lot of admin power. But no, I think I was looking at dip. That's fine. what are we doing here for supply limit? It's fine to go over here, actually. So that seems okay. And our colonists will arrive here soon enough. Losing 100 ducats is non-ideal. And on this next month tick, we'll get Trinidad Cord. Oh, they're going to love being Aztec. That's absolutely true. So this just finished up. Do they grab Rio Branco next? Nobody's heading there right now. Okay. So this colony is underway. We have a choice to make. Do we over-colonize and cut off Spain? Yes. So here's the idea. We would need to come over here and colonize here. We wouldn't be able to get Llanos, which is sad. And this is a colony here as well. So we're over-colonizing, right? And we're doing this to try to cut off Spain. But we need to get a fully cored province next to it, which means one of these two. We'll see how that ends up going. But for now, it is what it is. 65 to core that? Yeah, it's getting expensive. There's no doubt about that. I do want to check in here. Yep, we've got a couple of these that we can build. That looks great. We can start to reduce some of our expenditures on our colonies. Well, not really reduce them, but offset them. But we're doing okay economically. We can grab Diptech 15, which we definitely will do. That boosted our colonial growth, which is very, very good. Spain declared war on our vassal Teutonic. Okay. That's interesting. So, step 1, we're going to attack here. Step 2, we're going to bring these guys southward. We've got a two-front war here versus Spanish Peru and New Granada. And then we've got the Spanish West Indies off over here. And then we've got these guys. Now, they declared war on our vassal. Specifically here. So as long as we control that, ticking war score will be on our side. We will continue to core. I'm just checking to see if we could go above our force limit for another army. We could. So, New Granada is very weak. Spanish Peru is only a little weak. Spanish West Indies would have to move in by sea, as would Spain. So, to that end, I'm going to cancel this courthouse and get the money back. Then we're going to raise up just a single unit of American Forest Musketeers, and we'll do that here. Okay, we want to battle out over here, apparently. Cool. But we're definitely going to attack here. That is our top priority. Rio de Prata left the military coalition against us. Cool. Aggressive expansion ticked down. I like it. So that's excellent. Now, that's only a 22k stack. That is not their full army. Noted. I want to come up over this direction. And where are they looking at invading? Out over here? That's fine. We can handle that. No problem whatsoever there. And we want this to be 13,215. Okay. So for now, we can't queue up all of it because of cash concerns. These guys are heading out that way. Oh, wait. They're heading into here. I'm going to let them lock in. We're going to fight them there. The attacker will get a -2 penalty. They should be sieging this, though. I believe we may or may not be considered the defender here. We'll arrive on 28 February. They'll arrive on 24 February. So they get there first. It depends on whether they're sieging it or not, I think. We are considered the attacker, I believe. Yes. So fighting them in mountains is going to be problematic there. But we do win it. Barely. But we do win it. So we can now head down this direction. That's excellent. And we see Spain moving in with a 35k stack over here. Okay. I'm going to start moving this force southward. And this force northward. For the time being, we're going to let them be here. They're moving into Coro. So we're going to head down over this direction and look to cut them off here and fight them in these mountains if they want to fight us. We're bringing reinforcements in, and these guys will arrive soon. Now, we're almost certainly going to go into debt from this, I want to point out. But this war feels winnable. And we can probably take a decent chunk of New Granada out of it. I would love to start kicking out the West Indies. But for now, this is what we've got. Okay, so I want to double check Spain's Miltech. They are 17. So they're on par with us in Miltech. They have a two-star general here. So they're moving into here. If we fight them here, we'll get the crossing penalty, but what is their maneuver? Their maneuver is 3. Maneuver of 5. A maneuver of 2. Okay, so if we do this, we shouldn't get a crossing penalty. We outnumber them to a pretty large degree, and we will win that fight. Now, these guys are moving up, and this force here, their goal is merely to defend this area. We're going to get another cavalry unit here, and we will continue to core. Cool. Now, our corruption is a bit of a problem, for sure, but we just hit 100 prestige, and from here we're going to take... I think we need both forces over this way. Base tax? Base tax. Cool. These guys are heading up there, so we may be able to just directly attack Spanish Peru here. Cool. We're just pursuing the Spanish force at this point. Lose 80 ducats? Okay, we're going to go into debt, and that's understood. We're definitely going to go into debt here. Our reinforcements took a little bit to get there. So they have forces moving around over here. I would like to fight their forces. We lost a coastal battle down here. That's to be expected. Okay. So they have additional forces moving in here. These are going to move in at Trinidad. We're going to move and intercept those forces. Cool. So they're disembarking. Ooh, a plague. That's not great. They're disembarking here. We're going to attack here. We should be the defender here because of their siege. And we easily win that. They do bring in reinforcements, but we still win it. Beautiful. So, finances are a problem. No doubt about that. We're going to need to continue to go into debt. And we're not okay with that, necessarily. Spain is being a jerk, but we can handle them. So we're going to take this force down over here for now. We've defeated the Spanish army multiple times here. And I want these guys to make their way southward and defend this area. There's an enemy invasion apparently happening up over here. I'm not sure how real that is. And yeah, they're occupying some locations down over this way. That's fine for now. Ooh, trade efficiency and diplomatic power. We're taking the ducats here. We need the cash. There's no doubt about that. So we're moving in and attacking over here. We lose another battle here. I'm not sure why we were there to begin with. We should just move back over here, but that's okay. We'll head on in over this direction and fight them here. Beautiful. And we will push forward and attack over this way. We want to get all of New Granada under our control for sure. They're going to love being Aztec. That's true. They have attacked up over here. That's noted. And we're going to head down over this way. Spanish West Indies have occupied Panama. Yep. That is to be expected. We have all of this happening over here. We will head down and protect this area soon. For the time being, these guys are going super aggro on New Granada. We win the Battle of Canary. And this is looking reasonably fine. Yeah, these guys really need to get somewhere where they can actually, like, be. There we go. They seem safe there. So now there's a Spanish army here that I want to go attack. Okay, we're going to continue to get New Granada under our control. We're fighting the Spanish army and winning. Although it's a little closer than I would have liked. And we'll just get this all under control, and then we'll be able to head up over this way and respond to some of that. So that's looking fine. We're getting all of this back under our control. This army is ready to go. So we're going to recruit a general, and we're going to head on down. Beautiful. So they're occupying some territories here. Yeah, that's to be expected. We're on the offensive right now. But we do have a defensive army moving in, and this looks super doable. Like, I don't understand why they thought that they could do this, to be honest. This army here should get its leader back. There we go. And we're going to head up over this way. We're getting this cap done. And now we're going to head up over this way. Beautiful. Why does this guy keep leaving the coast? Stop it. Cancel your mission. We actually lost a battle down over here. What happened with that? Spain's primary army was here, I think. That's fine. It's not a big deal. We are moving through here. New Granada is under our control. We cleared up one full front here. So we just need to get these little forces under our control. Where are we retreating to? That's a slightly awkward retreat point. Okay. We're going to move... Actually, this is in mountains. Seems okay. I don't really want to fight them here. So, these forces are moving in over this way. Wonderful. And we're just going to continue pushing down this way. Cool. Yeah, this seems completely doable. As we bring our additional forces in, these guys get reinforced. Yes, we're out of manpower. Yes, that is a small issue. But we have our additional forces on the way in here. And these guys are going to move in as well. These guys are going to head up over here. We're just going to group up. This force here, this may or may not be a problem. We outnumber them. Spain would get the crossing penalty. Okay. So we'll do that for now. And these guys, I want to move in and fight. So we're going to do this. These guys are going to... It looks like they're all trying to crowd up over this way. I think they're running away from us, to be honest. So we win this battle, and we're just going to head over this direction for the time being. This is not actually a battle that I wanted to take. We're going to need to bring in reinforcements for that. Do we get there in time? We don't. Okay, so these guys are moving out, and these are locked in. Wow. Okay, so they've got some major movement bonuses going on here. 5 maneuver for our general there. Okay, so we need to retreat this as soon as we can. That said, these units are on their way in, and all we need to do is defeat this unit once. Can we get there in time? I think we can. He actually retreated. Beautiful. So with him retreating there, these guys are heading back over here and can start turning around. Cool. So we're getting all of these occupations under control. We do need to reinforce our armies a bit. No doubt about that. These guys are coming in here. We'll easily win that. And he's not attacking the Wurgle, like, at all. So that's fine. So, out of curiosity, they would not currently white peace. They have 32 reasons to not white peace. Of course, we easily win this battle. We're going to head southward here. And we're getting this all back under our control. Beautiful. We're heading southward and heading southward. There we go. Cool. So, The Spanish army is primarily down here. I'm a little shocked still that they declared war on us. There's this force up over here, which is obnoxious, but their primary army is elsewhere. Cool. And keep in mind, most of our manpower that vanished went into our full new 30k stack that we put in. What is their plan here? They're all piled together. That's intriguing. So we're going to stack together ourselves. We're going to occupy here. They're splitting up a little bit here. They're currently locked in. They will leave on 5 July. We'll arrive on 15 July. Okay. They're turning around, but they're very late. We just stack wiped that. Beautiful. We're going to come down over here. We lose some sailors. Okay, sure. We're going to fight them here. And we win this. Their reinforcements come in. But we do win it, as expected. And we're going to spread out and cap all of this back. Now, they've taken back this territory. That's not the end of the world. We're at 23% war score here. Things are looking up for us at this moment. We're definitely winning this war. There's no doubt about that. So I want to get this done. There we go. That puts us at 27%. Would they now be willing to white peace? No, they have 18 reasons not to, but it's getting very close here. Okay, so we're going to launch an attack, a full-scale attack here into Spanish Peru. But it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, oh, I see these guys up here. Next episode, we're going to, they're actually leaving here. That's exciting. We're going to deal with Spain here and win this war. I'm quite confident in that. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, James, Shadow Wolf, MLohan80, Rogue Corvid, Kentogan, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Anna the Elephant, Soccerman12 UK, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.